Let's go check out our chickens that we have over here. Usually I let them out from their cage, but the reason they're inside their cage right now is because I put some fertilizer in my trees. I have some fruit trees, all those around, and what happens is that they go and start, you know, scratching away in the dirt, and they uncover the fertilizer and they eat it, and then they end up dying. So I have them there for a little bit until I water the tree, so you know they can compact all the dirt. So those are my chickens right there. A rooster. I have 2 roosters over here. They used to be inside with a chicken coop with the other. I had 3 roosters, but they ended up fighting all the time, so I had to separate them. Actually, the other one, I don't know if you can see him, that one over there, he was, you know, kicking their butt. That's a stranger that came into my property. I don't know who it belongs to, and if it belongs to somebody, you know, and you can prove it, if it's yours, you know, come and get it. But anyways, it's there. So I had to separate them because these guys were getting destroyed. So yeah, I got to clean up their chicken coop, their cage, and they have water. But chickens are really poopy and messy, man. But that's what it is when you have animals. So my friends, we are gonna do something right now that my wife has been telling me to do for quite a bit. I am gonna cut a branch out of a guayabo tree because she's looking at it right now, and I don't want her to touch it because she's gonna destroy it. So the reason I do this is because this is a fresh tree. We just put it in a couple months ago, and as you can see, it's growing nice and beautiful. But see this branch right here, I know you all know, but this branch right here that's coming out from almost the bottom, this takes energy out from the tree. It's like an overgrown sucker. So I'm gonna remove it with these, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Here we go. All right, all these are suckers. They have to be removed so the tree can grow. And yeah, kind of feel bad cutting it, but it's for the good of the tree. But yeah, so yeah, I got a couple more trees to go. So yeah, these are all suckers right here. So I gotta see, that's why I keep my chickens caged right now, because I put fertilizer, and they were over here scratching and eating all the fertilizer. So I have to keep them caged, but once I put water on it, the soil compacts itself, and I can let them out. They won't be over here scratching. They only scratch when the soil is loose, because they like to scratch, eat whatever's in there, and then they like to take a bath in the dirt. But I'll pick these up later. We got a couple more over here. This one right here, this is a orange tree. It has suckers, so I'm gonna remove some of these suckers up to about here, so the tree can get some strength and grow. So I'll be removing some of that. It's called the Tangelo. Like I said, I kind of feel bad because you might say, oh, what a wimp, but I like trees. I love trees. They provide shade, they provide fruit, and they're beautiful. I mean, where would the world be without trees? I know I sound so like, oh, where will the world be? Or that song that says, plant a tree, trees for America. Plant a tree, trees for America. So see, now it's clean, and now it's gonna focus all its growing power up here in the canopy. You know, get some oranges, some tangelos growing and stuff like that. This one over here, I know I'm getting you guys dizzy. This one right here is our baby. It's a tangerine. We got it recently from Costco. They sell some pretty good trees. Look how beautiful it is, nice and green. This one I'm not gonna cut these even though they're lower down, because it's just recently planted, like I would say 2 months ago. I don't want to bother it. Once it starts kind of growing a little bit more, then that's when I'll start flipping away of the so-called suckers. Yeah, but we got our tangelo down. Let's keep moving. Hey guys, anyways, before we get moving to the clipping of the suckers, I just wanted to show you guys something. See that water that's coming? See that water there? It's coming from that well, I have a pipe buried in there because we get flood irrigation. So that water comes in here, goes through here, and it floods my whole property, the back and the front. So right now, I guess a neighbor is having it's getting their yard flooded, and a little bit of the water comes over here, and that's okay with me. I mean, it doesn't matter, it's all good. So as you can see, that's why there's water right there. But eventually, if we would have the flood irrigation, a lot of water will be coming in through there, and we'll be having a lot of water here. Everything gets about this much of water. So thank God for that. I just wanted to show you guys that. We'll be doing a project there soon. I'll be showing you what I'm doing. There's many ways to do things, like I'm saying right now. So if you see me doing something that's not supposed to be done like that, as long as it's not breaking the law or any health codes or any, you know, that's the way I do it. So you do it your way, I do it my way. It's all good in the hood. All right, guys, as we continue on clipping the suckers, this is another guava tree. The first one I did was a guava tree, and this is a guava tree. This guava tree is special because it was given to us by a family member. His name is Octavio, and my comadre Liz. It was given by them. It was a gift to us. I love guavas. My family loves guavas, so we're trying to. Right now, it's growing because it wouldn't grow. I don't know why, but since we put it here, you know, been putting fertilizer and tending to it, it's been going pretty good. So I'm gonna clip these bottom suckers right here, so we can just focus the energy up here. All right, got these down, and I don't want to clip no more because see how the stump is getting kind of thick. That's good. I like to see that. It's nice and it's getting thicker, and the canopy is growing beautifully. And yeah, and let's move on to the others. So hey guys, this is my other tree. This tree is this one is a fig tree. The thing about this one, that it does have suckers, but there's something about fig trees that they grow like that. You know, I don't need to trim the suckers right here because eventually that's how they grow, and that's how they give fruit. Because as far as I've, you know, seen or been around, I never seen a fig tree, big fig tree with like beautiful canopy with a lot of figs hanging from. I haven't seen that. What I've seen is fig trees that grow the suckers, because this is how they are in my point of view, and they grow and they just give fruit, and the fig tree just grows as a nice beautiful, I don't know, it's just weird. It's like it's like the suckers grow like to a tree and gives a lot of fruit. And that's the way these are, as I've been seeing and analyzing them and been reading about them. Wink, wink, reading about them. No, I just been around a lot of fig trees to know it. So I won't be trimming the suckers because, you know, that's how they like it. That's how it is with them. So I don't really know why, but you know, it is what it is. So let's move on to my other tree. This one right here, it's an orange tree as well. It's a navel. It's a navel orange tree, and it's beautiful. It's very nice, but I think it's about time for me to cut down the suckers. So, yep. Oh. You know, I'm gonna leave this one. It's not too low to where it's gonna steal energy from the tree. So, como miran, ya les corté las ramas que tenían abajo, y voy a dejar estas para que le den fuerza arriba y crezca. Aquí ya va ya una naranjita. Y sí, no sé si la están mirando, no la quiero mover tanto porque luego se cae y me van a regañar. Anyways, yeah, thank God. Gracias a Dios, está bonito el arbolito. So, yeah. So, a rato vengo y recojo todo ese cochinero. Ok, so nos movemos a este arbolito aquí. Este es un limón mexicano. This is a Mexican lime tree. I always wanted one of these, me and my wife, and we got one, and we put it here, and it's growing nice and beautiful. So I'm gonna trim some of the suckers it has in the bottom so it can grow a little bit better and a little bit stronger, so the tree can focus its energy up here. Here we go. Mexican lime tree. Just a little note, guys. I don't know about any other place, but I mean, I kind of figure that the sun is the sun, but right here in Arizona, if you want to cut down some of the suckers, it's a good time to do it in the winter, when it's nice and cool, because what I have seen is that in the summer, if you start cutting down the the suckers that are providing shade to the bottom part of the tree, in the summer right here it gets about 120 degrees and it's really, really hot. So if the sun is shining straight to it, that you recently trimmed it, it's gonna cook the tree and it's gonna kill it slowly. It might not die that year, but eventually, if you keep doing the same thing, it's gonna die. So it's a good idea in my point of view, as far as I've done it, that to do it only when it's cool, when it's getting cool, or before it gets really hot, so it can grow out some more shade, or the canopy gets a little bit, stretch it out farther so it can provide shade to the bottom part. Sí, so como le estoy diciendo, que es buena idea durante los días frescos de cortarle todos los suckers, lo que está creciendo de abajo, porque en los días frescos no le hace mucho daño, y cuando está haciendo mucho sol aquí en Arizona se pone a 120 a 125 grados, muy caliente, y a veces el sol les pega aquí abajo y los empieza a secar. So necesitan la sombra, necesitan todo lo que sea necesario para que los mantenga frescos. So si en la calor haces esto, nomás ten en mente que poco a poco el sol te va a secar el árbol, porque va a empezar de aquí, y en el lado que le pega, especialmente en la tarde, como a la 1, si el sol está pegando en este lado, es la hora más caliente. Va a cocinar el árbol, lo va a matar, a lo que yo sé y a lo que yo ha experimentado y pasado. So como les digo, yo no soy un experto en árboles, pero ha plantado lo suficiente para entender. Donde trabajo, yo trabajo en una área donde plantamos árboles, nos dan estudios, nos dan clases. Más o menos sé cómo un árbol puede triunfar o salir adelante, o de las experiencias que ha tenido, ¿verdad?, con mis parientes que me enseñan y me dicen. Tomo eso en parte, lo estudio y lo aplico con lo que me enseñan. Y pues si es así, pues así es. So yeah. I just want to show you this tree over here. I'm not gonna cut nothing on this tree. This is my my grapefruit tree. So let's go over here. This is my ruby red grapefruit tree. Since this one is kind of yellowish, I don't want to cut nothing of it because I feel like if I start cutting, it's gonna dry, it's gonna die. You know, it's getting its energy. I don't know what's going on, but what I've been seeing is that in the summer it gets the full blast of the sun in the afternoon. So when the sun is over here, it just gets the full blast. Those other trees, they get a lot more shade. So this one gets the full blast of the sun, and for some reason it's you know, it's just barely hanging in there. And another thing I found out is that since we used to get a lot of gophers in the yard, we're slowly getting rid of them. And it's, you know, I have a secret of that, how to get rid of them, and it's the most simplest, I'm gonna say the most simplest and disgusting way, but it gets the job done, how to get rid of gophers. But anyways, a lot of gopher holes, tunnels are they run through these areas, especially right here where I have the tree. There was a big old gopher tunnel. So what happened is that I put the tree in there, compacted the tree, you know, nice and well, sturdy. And when I started watering, I noticed in the days ahead that the dirt will sink in, or that, you know, I would leave the hose here and water would just keep pouring and pouring and pouring, and I would be like, man, it's not getting filled up. But the water was going into the gopher tunnels. So when I found that out, I started compacting the dirt again, and so that, you know, it would be nice and compacted and the water wouldn't go through the gopher tunnels. But eventually I think that the sun, the heat of the sun, you know, played a big part on this, that it's you know, it kind of hurt the tree, and then the gopher tunnels, because the roots couldn't grab onto the soil to expand. And right now it's looking a little bit better because I've been looking after it for a while. And yeah, I mean, I hope it doesn't die on me, because it's gonna suck. This tree's pretty nice. I like trees. Like I said, I like trees. And why not? You know, trees is what gives us oxygen. So yeah. So guys, we already cut all the suckers from the trees. So right now I'm just gonna pick up all the suckers, all the yard waste. I just got them all picked up. Now I gotta go throw them away.